The external procurement of materials is based on a cycle of general activities. In detail, a typical procurement process includes the following steps. It all starts with the determination of requirements. Company employees can manually create a purchase requisition to inform the purchasing department about material or service requirements. For a material, a purchase requisition can also be generated automatically using a requirements planning run. In a second step, a supplier must be identified from whom the required material or service can be purchased. The system supports the purchaser in identifying possible supply sources. Once a supplier has been determined, the purchase requisition can be converted into a purchase order. You can create purchase orders manually or let the system create them automatically instead. If the ordered material is delivered, the goods receipt is posted. You enter the goods receipt with reference to the corresponding purchase order. On the one hand, this reduces the manual entry effort, and on the other hand, you can check whether the delivered goods and quantities match the values of the purchase order. The reference to the purchase order when entering the goods receipt is also necessary for updating the purchase order history. If a service has been ordered instead of a material, the provision of the service is documented by creating a service entry sheet in the system. A service entry sheet is also created with reference to the associated purchase order. The second last step is the receipt of the supplier invoice and the invoice verification. The invoice is also entered with reference to the corresponding purchase order. By creating this reference, the system can alert the invoice verification clerk to price or quantity variances in the invoice, for example. In addition, the purchase order history is updated after the invoice has been posted. At the end of the process, the supplier liability is paid. Payment is made by executing the payment program. This program is usually executed at regular intervals. These are the typical steps of an external procurement process.